This November, my wife and I went to Maui for our wedding anniversary. The weather was just beautiful in November. After learning that we were in Hawaii for the first time, the agent at the car rental place recommended places we should visit and ones we should avoid. There are amazing overlooks and trails along the west coast of Maui Island. But he would not recommend us to drive the entire west coastline. It's Maui's death highway, very dangerous. He said we could go as far as Blowhole. The element of dangerous adventure might have piqued our interest. As vacationers on our wedding anniversary, the sign of danger should have toned down the enthusiasm, but for some reason it didn't. Perhaps being on vacation in Maui might have prepared our minds to embrace an aspect of life that we wouldn't have otherwise. In any event, we found ourselves preparing for the drive. We allocated a day to tour the western coast starting from Kaanapali to Waiehu, making frequent stops at each tourist site along the way. Incidentally, if you put the starting and ending point into Google Map, you get a safer but longer route. However, we were determined to remain true to our initial plan, or perhaps in the spirit of taking the road less traveled by. After Napili Blowhole, we saw many cars turned around. That was the sign that the drive was about to get interesting. Having been mentally prepared but still with fair amount of trepidation, we pressed on. As we got out of the roadside parking spaces, we saw a white open-top sedan in front of us. The white car in front of us stopped. Only then I noticed that we were about to enter a one-lane stretch in a right elbow-shaped road, like a bay, hanging in the middle of the mountains with steep cliffs on the left-hand side. The driver of the white car was a woman with a companion on the passenger seat. She was looking across to the other side to see if there were incoming cars. I looked, too, and there were some coming towards us. She waved them to come. We all made way for those cars to come through. Once those cars passed us, the white car started moving. We followed, and so did the three cars behind us. My experience told me I should follow her. A couple of times when there was enough shoulder room on the right-hand side, she would pull over and wave me to pass her by. Having followed her through some of the pretty scary stretches of the road and witnessed the prudence she demonstrated, I wanted to continue to follow her. Realizing we were not going to pass her, she went on. The cars behind me did the same thing. It almost felt like we unanimously elected her to be the leader at the time and for the task. My wife was only able to take few small video clips. She was too nervous to video the drive and the road. The road finally widened into 2 lanes and then 4 lanes. Both my wife and I wanted to thank her for leading the small group through some of the most treacherous parts of the highway, but we didn't have a chance. Here I want to say thank you, whoever you are. In retrospect, the death highway may be overrated. With prudence and common sense, Highway 340 can be a thrilling, enjoyable and, with a bit of luck, learning experience too. Thank you for watching.